In this video, I'm going to show you what happens in your Google Drive after you set up the Doctopus rosters for your classes. So what I've done here in my drive is I've created a class roster, and let's just say it's a couple weeks down the road and I've submitted a couple of assignments to my classes. So what I have here is Camary Block A training, which would be your, one of your classes. So after you set up rosters, this folder is created for you. Within that folder, you're going to have 4 additional folders. You're going to have this Camary Block A training, students, which I'm going to show you in a minute, the class edit, class view, and the teacher. I'll start from the bottom. This teacher folder within my Camary Block A training, which would be any, your Science A block or your World History Period 2 class, you would have a folder for each one of those. Within that folder, you're going to have a teacher folder. This is only visible to you. Within that folder are going to be any assignments that you've handed out via Doctopus. So you're going to have a folder. So you can see here, Block A training assignment number 1. And you're going to have a spreadsheet, training class assignment number 1. So these two are associated with each other. And this is the spreadsheet would have created right away and launched Doctopus initially with, and use this spreadsheet to create your roster and distribute the assignment. So this spreadsheet contains the grades for the assignment that you handed out and your class roster. So you can see all the students in my class, links to their individual assignments. So if I click on one of these links, it's going to go ahead and open up their assignment. So this is what I had distributed. I asked them to complete it. And then I used Rubric to grade it. So it attached this rubric, which I then graded the assignment and left some comments. I then graded it again because this student improved and worked on their assignment based on my suggestions, so I graded it again. And I actually have a couple other here for just testing purposes. So you can grade the assignment with an unlimited amount of rubrics, and it attaches those rubrics right to the assignment, and the student would see those. So I access those just by going to the link. So instead of going into all these individual folders to check for their assignments, each assignment creates this grading spreadsheet, puts links to all their documents here, and on the right hand side it'll show the grades, the last grade you have shown for that particular rubric. And here, this count 4 says I graded this particular assignment 4 times. This is the latest one. Down here at the bottom, this little tab, Rubric Scores, shows every instance of an assignment being scored. So you can see based on this key here, these 3, 4 are the same ones, and different grades for those because I graded that 4 times. Shows every single time I graded a paper right here using a rubric. The grade here is the last grade given. So for each assignment, we're given this spreadsheet, but then you can also go into this folder for the assignment and you can see all their documents here as well. So there's 2 different ways you can go about it. Go into the assignment folder and see all their assignments here, or you can actually go to the grading spreadsheet and access the assignments there. Assignment 2 would work the same way. So we have a grading spreadsheet. I haven't graded anything yet. And this particular one does not have a rubric associated because we don't see those tabs over here on this side. So I can go ahead and give it a grade, give it some written feedback. I can access their particular assignment right from this link. I can also go into the folder and see their assignments here as well. And I can comment, edit, whatever I want to do with these particular documents. So if I go back to my class folder, where I had my teacher folder, which contained those assignments. Class view folder, so this folder, the students get this folder as well. Anything you put in here, the class can view only, so they can download, print it, make a copy of it, but they can't edit anything put into this folder. And I just put a demo of a sample in here. So that's the class view, and like it says, they can view only. Class edit, any document put in here can be edited by the whole class. So this testing gibberish document, anyone who has access, anything put in this folder, students can add to. Alright, so it's one document for the whole class to edit. And then finally this Block A training students. So this is my class, Block A training, the students folders. So here is where it'll be every student in my class, their class folder. So it's shared between myself and the student. I can again see all the assignments that I've handed out to them, as well as the class edit and class view folder for that student, which is the same as mine. But I can see all their students, but I can also drop, things into this folder that I only want the student to have. Or the student can drop things into this folder for myself to view, comment, help them with. So Doctopus not only is great at distributing assignments to the whole class, but it creates this structure for every one of your class, this folder structure to help you organize everything that you need for a particular class.